Justin is with us in Phoenix to start off this hour. Hey, Justin, welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hey, thanks. Pleasure to talk to you.
You too, sir. What's up?
So I have dug a pretty deep hole, and I'm finally getting to my bigger shovel later this fall. And that puts me in baby step number 2. And by my calculations, it will take about 8 years to pay off these big mountain of loans doing rice and beans, which would mean delaying my retirement funding by about 8 years. So I've been doing some financial calculators, and it seems like that would cut my retirement fund at age 65 in half, essentially. And if I followed the repayment plan, that would take obviously longer. I would pay back about $150,000 more, but I would double my retirement fund at age 65. So I love your system, and I want to follow it, but I need a little convincing on how to follow the steps, seeing as how it puts a bit of a disadvantage, it feels like.
Okay. And so how much student loan debt do you have?
About $550,000.
$550,000.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what is your field of study?
Medicine. I'll be a family practice doctor in the fall. I'll be done with residency.
Okay. You'll be practicing in what part of medicine?
Family practice.
Family practice. Okay.
Yep.
And pray tell, why did it take $550,000 to be an MD to do family practice?
A lot of poor decisions. Most of it was advice from other people early on in my career that don't worry about loans. It's just another drop in the bucket. Everybody has them, and just take what you can, and you'll pay it back later. Don't worry about it. So it was just misguided. Taking on too much, probably attending.
Yeah, because you're not. I mean, I was hoping you were going to tell me you were a neurosurgeon. But
yeah.
Family practice, what are you looking at?
I have another 8 years to finish that.
Yeah. What are you looking at? Family practice, $150,000 a year income?
180 starting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then going up from there.
Right.
Okay. And so, why does it take 8 years if you're making $180,000? Because I mean, you could just kind of like squeak by on 80 and put 100 on it and be done in 5 years.
Yeah. Well, after like taxes and tithing, I'm like down to 110 essentially, and then we are planning on doing the baby steps would be about 85 a year, and leaving us 20 to 30 to live off of.
Okay, I think you did your tax calculation wrong or something. Because it would seem like, okay. I think we ought to be able to get more than 30,000. I mean, more than 80,000 on this, but 80,000 on it doesn't take 8 years either, does it?
Just with the interest rate, it looks like it will over the next 8 years. It would total up to about.
And your income doesn't go up. Your income doesn't go up in your scenario either.
It should. That's with me kind of building in like a 5% raise every year, which is a little bit maybe on the favoritive side. Yeah.
I'm thinking you're going to get more raises than that, hopefully. Is there other things you can do if you're doing family practice? I mean, can you work ER on the weekends or something?
Most places won't let you because they don't want you to come in tired from working other shifts. The place I'm signed with, they won't let me work other jobs. But hopefully that might change if they're not giving me the work I need. I'm hungry for, and I can make out more deals with them. But they said that they can put me to work as much as I need and kind of build.
Yeah, because I mean, you could probably pick up another 100 a year working ER on the weekends. If you can physically have the stamina to do it. I mean, it's a lot of work. And I don't want to, obviously we don't want someone not getting proper care because of your fatigue or something like that. But all I'm trying to do is just try to increase the size of your shovel, because what I don't want to do, I think you've run out your worst case scenario on every possible scenario to get to 8 years. And that's the only way your question even starts to make any sense, is if it's at 8 years. But I really am not going to, my point is I'm just not going to accept the 8 years. I'm going to go with a 4-year plan, a 5-year plan, something like that. And yeah, I am going to delay retirement because this is a vast problem. I mean, this is a patient that has come to you with an extreme situation, and so the care, the plan for their care has to be extreme. And yeah, you've got to be extreme. You're going to have to go crazy to clean up this extreme mess. And no, I would not start retirement. Yes, I would get on beans and rice and beans. Yes, I would pick up as much extra income as I can pick up. Yes, I'm going to maximize my MD financially any way I can for a period of time to to clean up this mess, because you're just saddled with an unbelievable amount of debt. It's just hard to even fathom it. But yeah, you've got to clean it up, because you just can't play with something like this. This is like, I'm going to have when you've got something extreme, you have to react to it with extreme, and that's the only way to fight it. And so you've got to go bananas on this, and you've got to knock it out, and it's got to be a lot sooner than 8 years. Because I agree with you, you're going to end up with less money at retirement if you go with an 8-year plan, but this 8-year plan just isn't right. The other possibility, if you haven't taken your job yet, is there a signing bonus with one of these hospital companies that want you on board where they pick up part of your student loan debt? I've run into that several times, and I don't know whether there's enough demand for family practice to do that or not, but I've had docs say, such and such a hospital will pay $200,000 of my student loan debt, and I'm agreeing to work there for 5 years or whatever. But that's a signing bonus in a very real sense, and that's something to look at too if you haven't already landed your actual position. Is that becomes those kinds of benefit packages or signing bonus packages, in your case, is desperately needed. So, yeah, we've got to clean it up, though, Justin. You cannot drag this out. And you guys have just got to live on nothing, and you're going to be working a lot. And all of that is because of the decisions you made up to this point. As you said, the bad decisions.